Okay, I thought I'd just show you a little bit of what I'm working on here. So I'm just going to go, let's go to a different map. Actually, let's not. I'm going to walk down and show you. So what I've been up to is I've just been adding a little more content. I haven't done a huge amount of work on the quests or anything like that. I've just been kind of doing some blocking off of the land and the bridges and stuff. So over here, when we cross this bridge, we've got it blocked off now, and you can just diagonally cross pretty easy. Putting those blocks in, you just glide along them, and it makes it super quick. Oh, de-hum, going for a stroll. Of course, when it actually gets into game time, there'll be mobs and resources and things here to deal with. No, and now we're going into the day-night cycle, but so up here we've got the watchtower. I'm just wanting it to change to daytime, so we'll just wander around a little bit. So you saw this watchtower before, but now there's a road coming in here. And then you saw this market before, unless you didn't watch the last video. But I fixed those layering issues I had, so you can see now I don't have that problem. I just had these things in the wrong order here, so I just had to fix them. So I got that down, so now we've got the market. Then we come down here, and we'll have another house here. And then we'll come over here, leave the town circle, there's another house here. And then of course there you'll be able to go into these houses or interact at the front door of them if you have no business in them, but they'll probably be little signs, and you'll go in and deal with people to their storefronts or whatever. Or maybe not. Here's daytime again, so you can see where I've got the areas of high traffic. I've got the, like this one I'll probably make a market or something, and then this one will just be someone's house and you won't be able to go in there. Or I'll put like a blacksmith forge or some crafting station beside it or something. Don't need to be able to go into every building necessarily. Back up to the market, then I got this little path coming off here. And that'll take you over here to the tavern. Maybe the tavern needs to be a little bigger building. Again, I'll put signs out. Then we come up here. Nothing in that map zone yet. I got a little bit of lag loading some of these maps. I don't know if that's server client or just the fact that I'm using a lot more tiles than most people do to fill out my maps. I'm still trying to kind of do it tile wise, but I think it's that I've got a lot of stuff going on from different maps to load up. Like when I come down here, this stuff isn't all from the same map. Like this is from, I've got one tile set where there's some curved roads. I've got one where there's some straight roads, one where it's just ground. I've got ones with buildings in both the grass and on the green so that I can do the overlap. Things like that. I also have, is it this house or this house? It might be this one. In this one here, this is the edge of the tile set right here. Kind of, you can almost see a line where I'm walking along it. I'm going to draw your attention to it. You can probably see it. So this is one area, this is another area, and this overlaps this little peak. There's just a little bit that didn't fit on the map, so it's on the next map, etc., etc. However, that being said, for the most part, we're good, but I am having that little bit of load issue. And it'll probably get worse. So if it is server based, I can easily fix that by throwing more cores and RAM at it. If it is client based and it's just because of what I'm loading into memory and limitations of the engine, that's something different. So I may be completely misusing what the engine is how it's supposed to be used by having, you know, a bunch of different grass tiles, a bunch of different dirt tiles, and I mean, if I look at this road, that's probably, I've repeated a few in here and I've broken up the pattern and things, but there's still probably 30 tiles I'm using, 30 different tiles I'm using there. Same in here, there's probably, 30 to 60 different tiles I'm using here. And I know that the engine probably wants me to have like 3 or 4 tiles that I'm using and just change them around. So we'll see how that goes. That might, if that's the case, that might kill this project dead, because I don't want to be doing your typical J animation super flat 2D. I want to have more of this look, this more realistic look. So we'll see how that goes. It's going to be a trial and error thing, but and then again, it might not be too bad. It just might be when you move too quick between zones, loading up or something. I don't know, or it might have even been to do with a night and day cycle change. I haven't really nailed it down. But anyway, I just wanted to show you what I got going on, and a little more work on this village here. The next one, I'll probably get back to finishing up Don's quest and get all that set up and finished. I just wanted to have a little more of the world fleshed out. I find that if I've got a little more, when I get into a mood to do a little bit more world building, I want to take advantage of that. And when I get into a world to do a little more events and scripting, get into that. So anyway, that's all I wanted to show you today. Have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now.